Hello and welcome to News Tonight with me Hariharan. Before we move on to our major stories in detail, it's now time for the headlines. Jayalalitha campaigns for Pudukkottai Bipoles promises to make Tamil Nadu a power surplus state. MDMK chief Vaiko will protest on Monday against a controversial cartoon on anti-Hindi movement. The Prime Minister's office right through Anna Hazare rejects all corruption charges leveled against Prime Minister Okole location. Controversy after Team Anna member as she is made a part of Prime Minister's press entourage to Rio de Janeiro. Is it a goof-up? IIT Kanpur rejects the government's plan on a common exam, says it will have its own exam. IIT Delhi could follow. Sachin Tendulkar sets a right precedence by rejecting bungalow offer to him as he doesn't want to burden the government. And Kamal Haasan promotes his film Vishwarupam on his maiden appearance at the Indian International Film Festival. The news in detail. Chief Minister Jayalalitha during a campaign in Pudukkottai said all the needful to make Tamil Nadu a power surplus state is being done by her government. Jayalalitha today campaigned in favour of her party candidate Karthik Thondaiman in 9 major venues of the constituency. With just a day left for the campaign to end in Pudukkottai, Jayalalitha left from Chennai to Trichy today. To a mammoth crowd gathered in Pudukkottai, the Chief Minister said upgrading the infrastructure of Pudukkottai will be given priority by government. Assuring the constituency that power crisis will be resolved soon, she said attempts are being taken by her government to make Tamil Nadu a power surplus state. She also listed a series of welfare measures implemented by her government. Expressing confidence that her party will sweep the by-polls slated on the 12th of June, she said that every other contestant will lose the deposit in the by-elections. The Prime Minister's office has written a letter to Anna Hazare rejecting all corruption charges leveled against the Prime Minister over the alleged irregularities in the allocation of coal blocks. The letter says the allegation seems to be based on the leaked CAG and the media reports and no evidence has been provided to support the allegations. The letter says the coal blocks were allocated in accordance with the laid down rules and was done in public interest.
As far as the Prime Minister is concerned, he followed a transparent method. And then the coal blocks were given, because I would like to reiterate one thing. This is very important. Because if the coal blocks are auctioned, as told by the C&AG, it will be very difficult for the government to impose condition on the power, for the power producing units to give power at 3 rupee 15 paisa. Now, since the coal blocks were allocated by the transparent method to the companies for production of energy, that is public sector undertaking, private sector, and also joint sector with the state governments, there is a condition imposed that the power should be sold at 3 rupee 15 paisa or 3 rupee 40 paisa. Therefore, the paramount importance is the public welfare.
Narayanaswamy has written a letter on behalf of the PM. Let the BJP say what they like and they can react to the letter. The Minister in the Prime Minister's office has clarified the position as far as the Prime Minister's office is concerned. Other political parties, they want to react, it's up to them to react. You make a charge against no less than the Prime Minister. Don't substantiate your charge with any kind of supporting evidence and then expect things to start moving just because you get up one fine morning and make a charge. If they have material to prove any one of us guilty of wrongdoing, omission, commission, act of omission, then let them substantiate that and let them file charges against us. We are all answerable in the court, aren't we? Let them show their worth. They can't do it through the television cameras.
We have not received any letters so far, but the kind of reports we are getting from media and media releases, it shows that Prime Minister office has written some letter to Anna Hazare ji and us that all the allegations that we have made regarding corruption in coal ministry or under Prime Ministership of Sri Manmohan Singh and other 14 ministers and other issues that we have raised in our letters and the proposed agitation on 25th July. This letter seems to be saying that there is no corruption in government. All the ministers are very neat and clean in government. the people who are crying against corruption are foolish. They are talking rubbish. So I think people can't buy this. The government is saying we have done the coal thing. All the coal blocks have been sold at throwaway prices, considering lok hit, public interest. What is lok hit? Can we define it? Throwing away the things that can generate revenue for the government and then burdening the ordinary people with tax. Is it lok hit? Is it public interest? So I don't think government has really answered anything. They're trying to wash out everything.
Union Minister for State and PMO Narayanaswamy today came to the strong defense of Home Minister P. Chidambaram and said there arises no need for the minister to resign. This comes after the opposition parties including BJP and AIADMK strongly urged the Home Minister to resign after the Madras High Court rejected his plea to dismiss the election petition challenging his victory in 2009 Lok Sabha polls. He called for the demand of Chidambaram's resignation as opposition's attempt to unseat strong ministers and weaken the government. Talking to media in Chennai, Narayanaswamy said it's quite normal and routine for the runner in an election to fight the cases against the winner's victory. On presidential elections, Narayanaswamy said a decision on UPS candidate will be announced in a couple of days by Srimati Sonia Gandhi.
பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியில இருக்கிற பெரிய தலைவராக இருக்கின்ற நிதின் கட்கரி அவர்கள் விவரம் புரியாமல் ஒரு மனு தள்ளுபடி செய்தால் அதிலே ஒரு அமைச்சர் ராஜினாமா செய்ய வேண்டிய அவசியமே கிடையாது. குறிப்பாக அந்த தேர்தல் வழக்கில் அவருடைய தேர்தல் செல்லாது என்று முடிவு சொல்லப்பட்டால் அது மறுபடியும் உச்சநீதிமன்றத்தில் உறுதி செய்யப்பட்டால் தான் அந்த அமைச்சர் ராஜினாமா செய்ய வேண்டும் என்ற நிலை ஏற்படும்.
MDMK leader Vaiko has announced a protest on Monday against a deplorable cartoon depiction of anti-Hindi agitation in Tamil Nadu. MDMK chief has also penned a letter to the Union HRD Minister Kapil Sibal demanding the cartoon's removal from the school books. A cartoon appears in page 153 in chapter Politics in India Since Independence in the Political Science book for Standard 12. Released by the NCERT, which depicts the students who participated in the anti-Hindi agitation as ignorant and who will indulge in violence. Vaiko himself will head the protest on Monday, urging the cartoon's removal. Pressure is mounting on the centre to remove the controversial cartoon in NCERT's science textbook for class 12. DMK President M. Karunanidhi today asked the centre to remove it. He says the cartoon on Tamil Nadu's anti-Hindi agitation tantamounts to ridiculing it. Amid strong protest by the vendors, the corporation officials today removed the encroachments at NSC Bose Road and Paris Corner on the court order. Social activist Traffic Ramaswamy had filed a petition demanding the removal of encroachments in the pockets of North Chennai, NSC Bose Road. The Madras High Court had ordered the removal of encroachments within a span of 6 weeks. Abiding the order, the corporation officials today removed the encroachments. This saw agitations by the vendors who opposed this move and said their livelihood has now become a question mark, as they have been relying on the shops they had set up in the locality for years. The large number of policemen were deployed as tension prevailed due to the protests.
இது திட்டமிட்ட சதி என்பதையும் இதுபோன்று அத்துமீறி வருகின்ற அதிகாரி மீது அரசு உடனடியாக நடவடிக்கை எடுக்க வேண்டும் என்பதையும் தமிழ்நாடு வணிகர் சங்கங்களுடைய பேரமைப்பு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறது.
The Meteorological Department has focused moderate to heavy rainfall in the northern districts of the state following the onset of southwest monsoon. Owing to monsoon, states of Kerala and Karnataka have been experiencing heavy showers in the past few days. Vellore district also recorded 23 centimeters of rainfall. Kadalur, Senji have recorded 2 centimeters of rainfall each. The Meteorological Department has focused heavy rainfall in the northern districts of the state. More news and updates will follow after this break. Stay tuned.